which way. How does this thing... Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, and...
This is amazing!
This is the best speedrun I've ever seen.
It's so good. The whole game out. Oh. Yoshikatsu podcast. Okay, time.
31 seconds, not bad! New world record!
Sick.
Alright, now get the world record on the actual game as well.
Sweats a little.
I mean, you probably will. That costume looks hot.
Only in the costume, though. GG world record. There we go. Alright. New world record. Fuck, chip. Alright, so as a heads up, because I have two different headsets, I'll need to swap between them. One for game audio, one for mic, but I can put on, like, the one that can hear you, when we're doing donations, like when it's a good time to read them, so... You want me to do that, or do you want me just to have game audio the whole time? And then you just... I'll give you a cue or something.
Yeah, if you just say when donations are good, I can work around
Give us
that.
cues, we'll make it work.
Okay, awesome. And then I give you a countdown?
Yep.
Alright. Then I will take off this headset and go to game audio. Oh, this is interesting. There we go. Sweating intensifies marathon world record. Ah! Alright. My Yoshi head fell off. Good luck, thank
Does
you
that
guys.
disqualify
Alright.
you from the record?
Okay, you know what? We're gonna have to do this. The hat comes off. Rare footage. Alright. This is so hard to see. You guys don't even know. There we go. Alright. There it is. And we gotta put... Can't see it. There we go. My hat is on my Yoshi head. So I had world record. Alright. Then I'll give you guys countdown, so I'm ready to go in 3, 2, 1, go. Alright. Good luck, thanks guys. Be back in a few, so it's good for record footage. Alright. So we're gonna end off Yoshi Block with me in this ridiculous costume. Thank you for $50 in donations for that. That feels very good. And so, first thing I'm doing is I'm playing in the Japanese version of this game because it's about 7 seconds faster over North American version of it. Just because some of the text boxes are a little bit faster. The game is pretty much exactly the same, but it's just faster, so. Then I'm also going to go to Hasty Playstyle. Just that, lets me do some tricks a little bit easier. Alright. So in World 1-1, we're gonna do a mini sequence break thing. So I'm gonna get as many eggs as possible, I'm gonna line up here. And there we go. The intended route is to go on the bottom and then this flower will lift you up. But that's a bit slow, so we have to go this way. Test, test. And so in 1-2, we're also going to be going for a quick trick here. Ideally what will happen is that we're going to bounce off a daisy, and we'll go through on the top of the level instead of going the intended route. Also, just saying, this costume gets pretty sweaty. just as a heads up, we're going to get sweaty by the end of this. I've done this before, and every time it's like, okay, here we go. First try! That's what I like to see. PogChamp. Oh, don't get hit by Chainsaw. Okay. I believe that is a one-framer. It's like a 3 to 1 frame trick. No Cyan Yoshi costume. If only I did have a Cyan one. I only have this green one. I don't think they make a Cyan one. Confirmed, the Gooby hates fans. Shaking my head. Shaking my SMH. If any of you like know me or come to my stream, you know that's one of my things that I say. It's like, man, shaking my SMH. Just, I don't know, my brother said it once and I thought it was funny. It just caught on. So, oh, okay, we got it. There we go. So you might be wondering why I'm jumping up all these slopes. And because in this game, ooh, let's not get hit. There we go. Alright. Slopes are slow to go up. And so, they would take about twice as long to run up compared to, just jumping up them. Like, that's a good example. There, I just jump up that slope really fast. So whenever possible, we jump up the slopes. And down them, too. My head is itchy and now I can't scratch it. No! No, there's... I could kind of crit? This is gonna be an adventure, guys. This is an adventure. Alright. So this is gonna be our first fort of the game. There's 6 worlds in this game, and every level 4 is a fort, which is just pretty much a mini-boss, for all intents and purposes. Then every level 8 is a castle, which is your main boss. And in this one, we're going... Oop, there we go. The mini-boss for this is Bert the Bashful, and we're gonna throw some eggs at him, and he's gonna literally die of embarrassment. It's pretty good. Not as good as this costume, though. Good thing I have the air conditioning on. Because if I didn't, this would have been an adventure. If it was like 70-something in here, and with the costume on, it would feel like 80-something. It's the spiciest part of this one. This isn't even my final form, though. Just wait. I like how the ears are a little bit lumpy, too, from the headset. It's great. Alright. So there we go. We just time this out, and we gotta throw a few eggs at him. That's about it. This next level will have an auto score, though, so... if you want to read during that, that's a good time to do so. Like, if there's any donations you want to plug stuff. The final form is Cyan Yoshi, you're right. I can't believe all those donations. But, I do... I mean, people do have favorite Yoshi colors. People do get into the Yoshi color they like, so... Like, I am adamantly for Purple Yoshi, because Purple Yoshi is just factually the best. Even though he gets most of the auto scores. Alright, so now you can read a few donations for about a minute or two. And I won't be able to hear them, so...
Alright, no donations to read quite yet, but I do want to remind people that we are still trying to raise money for that Splatoon on a dance pad goal. We are currently at 102 of 250, so if you guys want to see a shooter being played on an actual, like, dance pad, which, again, blows my mind as to how that'll work at all. Now's the time to get in your donations for that. That's going to be coming up after this run and after the Duck Hunt run block. So now's the time. And also, just because you can't hear me, shout out to Gooby for playing this whole game in a Yoshi costume. Spicy as hell. I love it. Make sure you shout out the extra dedication on that one.
Alright, there we go. We're done with it. We are Dunyons. Dunyons and onions. If there were any donations or plugs, thanks for that. I couldn't hear him. If any do get directed towards me, if someone could type that for me, that would be helpful. Oh, there we go. Alright, will do. Thank you. Alright, so we just got a mini cave to do. Easy like that. It's a pretty fun cave to do though, overall. And there's gonna be kind of a mini sequence break. It's kind of similar to what we did in 1-1 up here. 2, 3. Alright, so we just need a Shy Guy for this. And just gonna get over here. Line him up, that looks good. And there we go. Just like that. And that prevents us from having to go up with Flower, which just saves us a few seconds. It's not a super major thing, but it's little optimizations like that that can add up. Yeah, right. So there's a few different ways you can flutter in this game, and that'll explain how those like sequence breaks work. You can regular flutter, which is just when you do a regular jump and then you press B again, or if you just hold B the whole time. If you do it successfully in a row a lot of times without losing much of your horizontal position, then that's called a sustained flutter. And that's good for getting over large pits and whatnot. And then you can also do something called extended flutters, which is when you bounce off an enemy. Oh, we got dizzied. Also, fuzzies are great. So yeah, when you bounce off an enemy, you'll gain more height than usual. And that lets you get over a bunch of different areas in the game. And there's also another one called a perfect flutter, which we'll do in a later area, that lets you do a regular jump and get a little extra more height from it. Hey, Roxas, thank you. Count Yoshi, nice costume. Thank you. Appreciate it, my dude. Alright, so we're coming up to our first castle. In this, we're gonna fight a boss that'll become a mini-boss later. It's Salvo the Slime. We're ideally going to beat him in 5 egg shots. And to do that, we're gonna shoot our egg shots normally and have them like ricochet off the wall a bunch and hit them a lot of times. It's pretty cool. Alright, key is right there in the base. It's supposed to be kind of a puzzle on where to get it, but I mean, if you already know where it is, not really much of a puzzle. 1, 2, 3, bounce off that. Gets us up there a little bit faster. Alright. It's a little dramatic intro here. So at the end of every boss, there's a little cutscene that plays. And then you could read maybe 1 or 2 donations during that. Or if you want to just plug something quick, that's also a good time to do so. So after every level 8 is a good time to do so. Alright. So this guy's going to become goop. We're going to hit him with 1 egg shot, then he's going to become invulnerable for a little bit, and we're going to get a few more eggs during that time. So 1. So now he's invulnerable, and then we're going to shoot our rest of our eggs. That went really well. Can't wait for... Oh my! So yeah, if you want to plug anything now, now's a great time to do so.
Alright, don't forget, we still have a lot of things for the bidding war that are at $0 right now, including the skin selection for Batman Arkham City, and whether or not our City Folk in Animal Crossing is going to be a boy or a girl. So, for the low price of $1, you get to choose some pretty significant things in the run, and you also get your name in that raffle for the $1 prizes. So, consider donating for one of those. Especially if you have a favorite for one of the Arkham skins, because some of them are really dope. And also, normal Batman is born.
Alright. So now we're in World 2, so this is going to have a lot of hills and whatnot. And it's a lot of good platforming, similar to the rest of this run. Just a lot of it's just good execution. And we're gonna go for a trick called a pipe glitch here. There we go, nice. So that's frame perfect, and what it does, usually it just saves frames. Because it skips the animation of Yoshi going into a pipe, but for this particular area, it kind of tricks the game into you getting up this area a little bit faster. It saves only like, I want to say 4 seconds or so. But still, it's just one of, like, another smallish optimization. It's kind of neat. There is one other time we're gonna use pipe glitch, and we're gonna like kind of get into an area like what we just did here. Alright, so then just flutter over this. Right, I don't back off that guy. Oh, that's okay. Let's go like this then. So I want... okay. There, okay. Didn't really bounce off what I wanted to, which is fine. I just have to take a little bit of a slower way to get through. I haven't really done this in a while. That's okay. There we go. Alright, cool. Okay. This is one of my weaker levels. We're fine. We are just gooping. Alright. Easy every time. So 2-2, we're gonna go for a little trick here. We're going to kind of skip a Baby Mario section in this level. And then we're also going to... we're gonna bounce off a Shy Guy, ideally, and like skip a little, get through it a little bit fast, to not have to take the, like the intended way to get through it. Tetris, PogChamp. Yeah, we call that section Tetris. That we're just at with all the falling blocks, because I mean, why would you not call it Tetris? You gotta call it Tetris at that point. Costume temperature update. It's starting to heat up more. Temperature is slowly rising. And got it. Awesome. There's a backup if I didn't get that. That's a little bit faster, so that's good. Then we're gonna go over here. just like that. So that skips the Baby Mario section that's down below. So that'll save like 30-ish seconds, I wanna say. Ooh, that guy helped me out. Nice. Thank you, baseball guy. I like to think of this costume's temperature as NBA Jam. It's like, he's heating up! He's on, and then at the end of the run it's gonna be, he's on fire! Boom, shakalaka, something like that. This section's kind of fun. Because it... Please don't actually be on fire by the end of the run. It's fun to just bounce with the music at that section. And for this supposed to be a maze, we go left, left, right. Just like that. Please don't actually behind me. The temperature here will just pretty much be on fire. This costume is pretty spicy. Bad PR! Save the red pandas in Sweat Edition. Every time I sweat is $1 for a red panda. Man, if every time I sweat during this run, if it was $1 for the charity, I would be broke for life. Like, all my savings would have to go out to this charity. It would be absolutely ridiculous. There we go, there's another pipe glitch. So we're gonna try to do something called a neutral egg shot here. Okay, I didn't get that one, but I got the backup, so that's good. So what a neutral egg shot is it's... There we go. It's just the first position where Yoshi shoots his egg. So it's this kind of downward 45-ish degree angle. And it's just good for setting up a lot of tricks. Because you know consistently you're going to get that angle, whereas the other ones it's like, it could be harder to get it, because you have to time it and whatnot. All sorts of shenanigans, bananigans. Sweat gland saving the animals, PogChamp. Oh man. This is gonna be really fun. Alright, so in this level we do a trick called a gate hack. And what a gate hack will do is it opens the gate from the other side. We're not supposed to get into it. And how it works is we're gonna clip an egg kind of on the top, and it's gonna get to the other side of it, and that'll let us, it'll trick the game into thinking we're on the other side. Just like that. So yeah, we threw it up and it kind of clipped to the other side, and then that's how we got through that. There's a perfect flutter also to get through that. Regular flutters will not get up there, and I don't believe there'd be anything to extend a flutter off of over there. Maybe you could find Shy Guy? I'm actually not sure. Yeah, we're gonna use Gate Hack a few other times. And doing that trick, it feels very weird. I'm just gonna get this, just cause safety. It feels very weird. It's just kind of a strange thing. You kind of line up against the gate in a weird way. You have to get it to, like, wiggle in a certain way. Hacks! Hacking the game. Little did we know Goopy was tassing the whole time. One of my friends likes to call this boss the American Dream. You buy a house, and you buy a bigger house, and then you buy a bigger house, and a bigger house. Just like Bigger Boo. Just like that. Yoshi. I feel like I have to do that now that I'm in the costume. See, now here's the question, though. I have a Yoshi costume, right? But where's my baby Mario? The only person who could do it with me is my brother. And he's not like a young brother, he's like a solid adult. But that's the only person I could think of to do it with me right now. Alright, so this screen is kind of one of the more optimized ones. There we go. Okay. Whoa! That was weird. Never seen that before. Okay, well. 2-5. I've never bounced off the top like that to get through that. It's very weird. And Brett Favre. You gotta admire Yoshi's passing abilities. Like, I always think if Yoshi were an NFL quarterback, he would definitely be one of the greats. With how good he's passing Baby Mario. Oop. There we go. I mean, he definitely would be. Which quarterback would Yoshi be? I need some voting in chat. Oh, that was kind of sick, actually. We'll say I meant to do that. He could just eat the ball and flutter over everyone. He would have to play for the Broncos. Because, I mean, he's the closest to a horse, I suppose. It's the only team closest to him I can imagine. Or maybe he'll play for the Yoshi's Island Yoshis. It's gotta be the Yoshi's Island Rainbows, actually, now that I think about it. True, Xanark and Abe's are great, but different universe is the only thing. Alright, so I have 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah, okay. So my egg count is a bit important here, because I want to go for a trick. And I did get it. So this game has... So the trick was that I despawned one of those bullet bills. So... A bit of background on how that works is that the SNES is kind of limited. In case you couldn't tell, because it's 1990s technology. And so it can only handle so many sprites on screen. And Yoshi's eggs all are considered like moving sprites, of course. Just gotta fall through this. So, if there's too many sprites on the screen, the game has to deload some. And so it chooses to deload the bullet bill in that case, but it can also deload a lot of other things. For example, in later levels, I've had a platform that I needed to spawn on me before. That was... it was kind of funny, but it was also kind of unfortunate at the same time. See, the platform was one of those circle platform thingies. Let's see, I've had a door despawn, and I've had enemies despawn that I need to bounce off of. So, normally the sprite limit is against you, but in this case it just happens to be for you. That's... Alright, 2-8. Oh, there you go. That happens sometimes if you're going for pipe glitch, you'll just ground pound accidentally. Alright, I'll just flutter over this. Okay, so we're gonna go like this, and we're gonna sustain flutter over all of this. Just like that. And then ideally, oh, okay, cool. Wait, no, it's a little sweaty. Donations in a little bit. Donations can be after this boss fight would be a great time. There we go. Pipe glitch into that. That was the other instance where pipe glitch was helpful for us. Yep. And so this level is supposed to be a bit of a maze. Yeah, if you speedrun the game, you know the route, of course. I'm gonna shoot some eggs on this because it makes it a little bit faster. Oh, go ahead, one more. I always think these Shy Guys are a little funny because the facial reactions of the other one, like, both of the Shy Guys look at the one that dropped the bomb and it's just like, dude, what the heck? We had something going. Why you gotta do this? Alright. We go up here. Definitely when first learning this game, this was one of the levels that could be more confusing though. Just because there's a lot of similar looking areas that can be easy to go down and get lost in. Alright, so there's the key. And just gotta navigate up here. This, we're just gonna... Oh, okay. I want a little bit more. Alright, there we go. That gate is always a little weird to get through. I'm not gonna go for the fancier strat. I'm just gonna go for the consistent thing here. Alright. I didn't get God Cookie. That's okay, so... Oh, that might be God Cookie. So what we mean by God Cookie, we call those circle platforms God Cookie. Or we call them cookies. And if you jump at the perfect angle where it doesn't hit anything, we call it the God Cookie, because it's just the optimal way to do it, and it's just swag. I haven't gotten it much though, it's pretty tricky to get. Because it's slower to have to readjust each time and jump and whatnot. Alright, so this plant boss. So what we're going to do is we're going to stay over to the left first, and that will manipulate his flames in such a way where we can afterwards push him, and then he won't hurt us. So it's a pretty simple manip. So we stay over here. 2, 3. All three of them are coming towards me, so now I can push. And I just have to time my ducks well, so as I'm not ducking too long, because then otherwise I believe one of them would hit me. Just like that. So yep, now if you want to read donations, now is a great time to do so.
Alrighty. So we have $1 from our very own Literal Grill. And she says, we need 1970s Batman. Join my CODs, comrades. Unfortunately, she picked the worst Batman. So someone out there, please donate to literally any other Batman skin. That would be very appreciated. Thank you.
I also think Scion is wrong. Thank you.
Alright. So, World 3 is where we start getting kind of the more tropical-ish area of the game. And the theming of this whole world is monkeys. So, monkeys are kind of a pain in this game. They'll spit things at you. They're just everywhere, and they like to steal Baby Mario. And stealing Baby Mario just kind of wastes time for us. So, for certain monkeys that steal Baby Mario more, I'm going to tongue them more. And just eat a lot of them to ensure that I don't get him taken away. And 3-1, fortunately, they don't steal Baby Mario a lot. There's only one area where he's stolen. So spit that. Right there. So yeah, I instantly turn around there, so that, because I know they're gonna steal me. Right there, too. temperature update, AC is kicking in. So, fortunately cooling me down. Fortunately, I'm also right by where the AC is in my place, so that makes it even better. Alright, so 3-2. There's kind of a trolley section in this level. That's near the end though. Otherwise, it's getting onto this part. There we go. Oh! So there we go. Get that mid-ring. There we go. I always get mixed up on how many eggs I have there, because they like... Oh! Because they like to hide behind you there. So I come into a thing like, oh wait, I had no eggs? But no. I get debated a lot. Alright, so we're gonna go like that. Oh! Ah, okay. So I kind of got trolled a little bit. There we go. I just needed one more egg. I believe I ran into this max speed, so no bonus game. Okay. So how the bonus game works is it's actually not random. How it works is that it's based on your speed running into it. So if you're running max speed every time, ideally you'll never hit a bonus game. But that's pretty tough to do, so sometimes you may hit a bonus game. It just happens every now and then. And in 100%, they also use a fancy trick to ensure that they won't get a bonus, because they have to collect all the flowers, and all the flowers mean that you have more chances to get a bonus. So they like spit an enemy out, and that'll ensure that they don't get it. It's kind of interesting. 100% has a lot of cool stuff like that. Alright, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna keep a monkey in our mouth here. Glide over and try to position him in just the right spot. That looks good. Oh! Oh! And there we go, nice. So intended way to get through that is to get a helicopter, and the helicopter will fit through that, and then you just go on through as normal. But a runner called Poor discovered that you can actually just clip into there if you get a monkey. And the game kind of doesn't know what to do, because you're in such a small spot, and Yoshi's big and not supposed to be in there, so it just kind of pushes you out if you're far enough. If you're not far enough into it, it'll push you out on the right side. You don't want that. Which is what I did once there. This is also just kind of chill submarine part. This is the only submarine part in the run. Yoshi can transform into a few things, which is something Nintendo didn't really mention in later games, I feel like, which is weird. But yeah, he can transform in this game into submarine, into a helicopter. In the beta version of this game, he also had even more transformations. So there was in the game's code, I believe there's one for a tree. I'm not sure what the tree would do, but I'm sure it's interesting. Oh, yeah, he can also transform into a car in this game. That's the one I left out. Yeah, the beta of Yoshi's Island is pretty interesting. We don't have a copy of it, as far as I know, and there weren't a lot of developer interviews at the time about like making the game and whatnot, like other games, but there are a lot of relics left in the game that you can kind of figure out what was going on. Like, for example, there was a lot of extra backgrounds. Some were just unused, stuff like that. I believe there's an unused enemy too. Yeah, I believe there's a YouTube channel that goes on about various games that make, like the betas of various games like that. Makes videos about them called like Beta 64, Beta Quest, something like that. Definitely got a lot of good info. Over here. Alright. So ideally, I'm not going to fall into this lake. My sustained flutters are looking crispy. Get here. So I lost a little bit of height there. Ah, okay, I missed one. Okay, that's fine though. That's just a little challenge I do every time. It's like, do I fall into the lake or not? Yeah, it's hard to sustain flutter because you have to really keep it within a tight window. You can't be too early or you'll do what I did, which is you fall in there. But if you're also too late, you'll lose a lot of horizontal height. So I'm gonna go here, I'm gonna be careful. Oh, okay, dang. Okay, that happens sometimes. Which is really unfortunate, that's a pretty tough area. We can recover though, we're fine. Alright. Easy to slip there. That's why you get the midpoint ring for sure too. Alright, so let's try that again. There we go. Okay, lost some time there, but definitely recoverable. Rooftop, what's up? I have no idea what these emotes are. I'm gonna pretend like I know what those emotes mean. So this boss is kind of cool. Instead of him becoming big, we're gonna go inside him this time. He's gonna eat us, and we have to wait for him to drop some Shy Guys, and we're gonna hit him on the left or right sides. Because if we hit it straight on, it does less damage. I think I accidentally hit it straight on. There we go. Just like that. I'm hitting it on the left or right side. It can be kind of tricky to get through some of these orange drop things. For lack of a better word. We'll say that's every time. These are all the sweat drops from this costume. Yo, are you owning? We're owning right now. Prime me the bed. Oh, that's funny because it's the prime thing. That's good. Alright, back to best Yoshi color. Three, 5. Alright, this area is kind of weird. It's all foam, so you kind of build a platform here. It's that guy usually doesn't steal Baby Mario. Hey, there we go. Bounced off him. That was really fortunate. Whoa, okay, I spaghettied. Which is really unfortunate. That's okay. Slip-ups are easy in this game. Again, at the beginning of the level, so... There's an update. Temperature getting hot because of the costume. Send help. There we go. Alright, let's try this again. There we go. Oh. Alright, so this section can be kind of trolly. Green Piranha Plants in general are just very trolly. Because, I don't know, they just like to shoot stuff at you. and usually you have to clip into them for the fastest strat, but it's pretty tricky to clip into them. Chat, do you want me to ask my brother to be Baby Mario right now? This is your one opportunity. Yes. Do you want to be Baby Mario? No. Okay. He said no.
Oh God.
My girlfriend is also here. Just laughing about the costume. Alright, so we want to get up here and then just like that. That little hedgehog guy is usually kind of trolly. He didn't troll us though, so that's good. Alright, I will then. But it's for charity. Wipeout Jack. Oh snap! Thank you for that sub, Jack. Much appreciated. It will get you that sub roll and everything. Alright, pass off and to 3-7. So 3-7, we're gonna have a little bit of an RNG segment here. It involves these fish. These fish are RNG. I'm gonna go up here. Oh, there we go. Alright, so when they bounce, this is RNG. There we go. Okay, they were decent. They didn't hit me, which is the important part. Hello there, guys. Hello, Airwaves. Best emote, by the way. Ah, there we go. There we go. There's an example of Baby Mario getting stalled. Oh, get out of the thing. There we go. Oop. Sound effects are just wonderful in this game. It's so good. I didn't get enough height, so what I want to get here is a lot of height and just bounce. There we go. Get over that. I want to pick up this just for safety. My sub equals marathon luck. That's right, Jack. Every sub is one marathon where I get lucky. Alright, just like that. If I fell into those big fish things, that would have been a 1-hit KO there. So I usually just pay attention there. Because otherwise, there's a lot of like one-tile jumps that you gotta do there. Where's my boys in yellow? I only have a green Yoshi costume. Welcome back, Golden. Alright, so now back to another castle. And I don't know. So a little bit of a maze again. We're gonna try to clip through that guy. Yeah, that usually okay. I'm pretty inconsistent at that, but you can clip through that guy and keep all your eggs. It's a little bit faster to do so, but it's fine. We can get more eggs over here. Alright, so I'm gonna want max eggs. Because my egg counts are pretty important here. Oh, come on. There we go. Alright, there. Getting through those guys is pretty... It's pretty difficult too, because you can kind of like flutter, and then sometimes you'll go into them and it just oof. It can be a very oof segment. Alright, so go. Run over here, hit this guy, and he's gonna be all the way up, and we're gonna get a few more eggs. Alright, that'll be fine. There we go. We got 6 eggs. We're gonna ideally clip through this guy. No, I was too slow. Yeah, that was looking way too slow. We'll try again now. There we go, got it that time. Clip through him, very nice. I believe, yep, we have 6. Okay, town capture setup, that's good. Here we go. Oh my! So the English version of this game, it's pretty known for that Easter egg. It's just the text box there says, "Oh my." That's a little Easter egg. You're normally supposed to fight this pretty cool boss, so it's unfortunate we skip him, but yeah, you can just shoot egg at him before it even starts up. It's a pretty cool Easter egg. It's a great trick. If there's a quick donation or thing to plug, now is a good time to do so.
Yes, there it is. We just put out our first social media incentive. Oh, sorry about that. Second social media incentive. If you guys follow it on Twitter, and we get 25 retweets, the Batman Arkham Asylum run will have to be played on hard mode. Plus, this helps spread the word in general, so please go give it a retweet. Also, we are getting closer and closer on this Splatoon run. It's going to be played on only a dance pad. You don't want to miss this, guys. We're getting really close here. We have about 102 out of our 250 needed. If you're going to donate right now, that's the incentive I would donate to.
Alright, I think I'm good again. Alright. So, for this section, there's gonna be... Whoa, shouts to the car outside. We're gonna be our second section with fuzzies in it. Ideally, we won't get hit by any. Almost got hit by that one. The fuzzies are random. There we go. There we go. Oh, line up there. And there we go. So this is our first Baby Mario section. When we're Baby Mario, we have to hold Y to run, which is kind of like Super Mario World, which is pretty fun. When they have that, like you hold Y to run with Mario, but not with Yoshi. And then also he could run on spikes, so we're gonna use that in World 6 later. Wow, what a nice skip! It is a really cool skip, Airwaves. Yeah, it's a very cool skip. Lots and lots of cool stuff in this game. Alright, there we go. So Runner Poor has a really interesting strat that only he goes for, where he kind of flies through part of the bottom of this level. It's really kind of cool. You can see his runs if you want to see that. Yeah, no one... Oh. For one, let's not get eaten. Yeah, no one else really goes for it, so... Oh, dang, I just spaghettied. There we go. Alright, we're goobin. Goofy goobin. Look at this, just... well... I guess I don't really need a backup for this level. But we'll go like that... Costume updates. Definitely sweaty. Definitely sweaty. Every world needs at least one costume update. So this is gonna be the one. World 4-3 is kind of cool. We get to use some cool. Oh, we get to see text in Japanese, and we also get to use some cool balloons. This is one of two, I believe, levels with balloons in it. And yeah, they're just so happy and good. Lock off that. So yeah, we're gonna want to keep that. Go flare nicely over. Oh, okay. I need one more egg, unfortunately. Do this. A nice toasty. Okay. Talk about trolled. Alright, cool. The nice and toasty way, like this costume. Otherwise, this part of the section is pretty chill. If you want to plug in maybe one thing, go for it.
Alright, if I have a chance to plug one thing, we do have some other potential goals to donate for. We can potentially donate to get a bongo drum controller cam for DK King of Swing. It only takes $15 right now to get Gex 3 Deep Cover Gecko to leave voices on. And DK King of Swing, currently Donkey Kong is winning as the character selected. Just $1, so if you like Diddy Kong, donate a couple.
Alright, sick. Sounds like I'm back on. Yeah, definitely a lot of good incentives to donate for, guys. So, yeah, get your donations in. There's definitely more than just Yoshi color. Although I love that Yoshi color's got so many donations. Also, can I just get a quick poll from chat? What is your favorite Yoshi color? Chat catches on fire instantly. Did someone say Yoshi colors? So, this is 4-4, and it's the longest level in the game. And so what we're gonna do, and we gotta get 4 keys in this, which will take up egg slots, so we have a specific order to get through this level. For one, don't throw away all your eggs. 2, get, wow, okay, you gotta go. There we go. Alright. And there. Alright. So... so we go through this way first because it requires the most eggs, and then we're gonna go through the bottom right, because that requires the second most, and just etc. from there. Whoa. Okay, you guys... Oh boy. That was not the place I want you to steal. There we go. Alright. Alright. Yeah, bandits can be really trolly. I would say there are more trolly than monkeys. The monkeys sometimes. They don't say Cyan, they are bad, Kappa. True, that is a good reason, 16-bit George. Okay, good. I approach that platform cautiously now, because that's the one that despawned on me. And there's a spike pit underneath me. Remember this when I was younger? Do you mean the blue Yoshi thing? Yeah, that was... I remember using that a lot in Super Mario World, though. It's definitely helpful. Ooh, plush yard. I've never had someone say plush yard, but you know, that's a good one. One of my friends, the same one with the American house joke, he has a plush Yoshi yarn amiibo, and I'm jelly of it. I really have to get one of those. If they make them in purple, that's the one I would get for sure. Just have it on my desk somewhere. Either right by my CRT. Alright. Here. Okay, this section is always a little scary. So just get cautious here is all. Sometimes if you block off that wall, if you're fluttering, there we go. Okay, whew. It's just very easy to slip and die there. And if you flutter in the, like, flutter too high and block a wall, it's easy to slip and fall. Yeah, there's a lot of people have lost runs there because just easy to slip off platform, die, and then you lose like 4 minutes or something. It's a huge time loss. Are you excited for? Yes, I am very excited. The new Yoshi games are interesting for Yoshi's Island runners. Yeah, I can talk about why in a little bit. Or actually, I can just talk about it right after this fight, actually. So this Kirby-looking guy, we call him Milton. Or actually, his name is Milton. And what we gotta do is we gotta ground pound him a bunch of times, and we're gonna go throw one egg and KO all the little Miltons. Oh. Okay, I can bounce off of him, unfortunately. Ah. Alright, there we go, then I get in the corner. Just like that. Nice. Ah, oh wait, it just knows the Yoshi costume, very nice. But yeah, now I can get into the other Yoshi games. So, this is the first Yoshi's Island game, and it's very similar. If you follow Smash Bros, it's very similar to like the Melee thing, where people will like Melee but not the other games in the series. Because this game it just feels very different to play from all the others. I'm gonna go up here. Here we go. Just gotta do some stuff. Alright. So it feels very different to play from the others. There's also the fluttering mechanics in this game are just different compared to other Yoshi's Island games. So for example, there's like perfect fluttering in this game, sustained fluttering. In the other Yoshi games, my hat fell off. in the other Yoshi games, that's not a thing. As far as I know, at least in Yoshi's Island DS. So normally, if you like Yoshi's Island, there's not really a lot of crossover to the other ones. There we go. I'm not sure if Woolly World or New Island has perfect fluttering, or any of the stuff, but yeah, it's just kind of... It's like a slower pace compared to this game. Oh, can I... Can I... There we go. Alright. They're not necessarily bad games, they're just different from Yoshi's Island SNES, is all. So yeah, I like them, but they're just different, you know? Yeah, good thing to bring that up, though. Uh-oh. Your ISP keeps crashing. That's no bueno. So one of the things about this level is I love the... Oh, I got distracted. As I love the water here, it's just a very, like, vibrant blue. And if you play this game on RGB, it looks super, super good. I'm running this on S-Video now. because my RGB setup has been kind of wonky recently. But yeah, just the colors really pop there for that like blue. Yeah, I speedrun quite a few different games. So I speedrun, whoa. 1, 2, 3. I speedrun a few different Smash Bros. Games. So I done a lot of various categories in Project M, but the one I really focus on is Target Smash. As for other games, I run a Super Metroid ROM hack called Project Base. You can think of it like Super Metroid Plus. Same map, a bit different mechanics. I've done a Yoshi's Island ROM hack called Super Mario World 2+2. That's a pretty good speedrun. Let's see, Super Mario 2+2. I'm thinking I'm gonna try some other Yoshi's Island ROM hacks. There's one called Kamek's Revenge I may take a look at. I've also speedrun Smash 64 a little bit. And I also do a variety of meme speedruns. Such as Dance Dance Evolution Mario Mix, Shaq Fu, Wii Fit Plus. Wonderful runs. Oh, and way back I also did Donkey Kong Country 2 for a while. So we're gonna go just like that. There we go. And that was our other gate hack we do in this run. I also like to call these platforms hot dogs, because, I mean, why aren't they? They look like hot dogs, just one if you agree. I also speedrun a game called Shenmue 2. Which isn't a meme speedrun. That's a kind of neat adventure RPG game. Been playing that one quite recently. Saved to 16-bit pandas. Meme speedruns are pretty great. Oh yeah. I love submitting meme speedruns to marathons. It's great, and it does help, like, it does help the cause. People donate for memes. Like, a lot of times I'll submit Shaq Fu, and people will often donate to see, like, the cutscenes in that game or something, or have the audio play, so... I like to think that it's like balancing out all the, like how bad Shaq Fu is of a game to like do good in the world. There we go, nice. We got a cool strat there, so... the fast way to go through this is to get that shell, bounce off it, to gain an extended footer, kind of do that mini sequence break is a good key. Also, if I hit one of the egg blocks there, that would despawn the door sometimes. If I have enough eggs, it's interesting. Oh, okay, that would have been a little too high. There we go! Oof, okay. Getting through that section is a little scary. You might have guessed. Yeah. It's because, like, it's easy to slip on spikes there and die. And if you go too high, you're gonna bounce off the thing, and it's hard to just recover from it. And then if you go too low, then you'll hit the spikes. Shenmue is actually not a meme speedrun. That's actually, like, quite a cool run. Shenmue 2 has actually got some cool stuff in it. Do you run the Obama one, too? Wait, what? I mean, to be fair, okay. To be fair, there's a lot of, like, meme stuff in Shenmue. There's a lot of goofy stuff, but there's also, like, legit speed tech in it. It's a very interesting run. It's definitely one I'm gonna start submitting to a lot more marathons, because I think it's a really... Oh, it's really goofy, and it's really, like, interesting. And I don't know what the Obama one is, also. I don't know what you mean by that. So what we're gonna do here is we gotta bounce off this guy a few times, shoot 4 eggs at him, and ground pound. Just like that, rinse and repeat. One, two, oh! That might throw off something. No, okay, we're good. So 1, 2, 3, and then he's gonna go like that, 2, 3, 4. And to the moon! So that's a little bit of swag I did there. It's called Blast Off, and it can lose me time if I did it incorrectly, which I did it right, so that's good. But yeah, it just Yoshi blasts off when he's not supposed to, so swag points, we've got one. From the creator of Shaq Fu, The Adventures of Dirty. It's Shaq Fu, but an Obama DLC? What? I run the SNES one. Shoot. In a bit. In a bit. Level 5 has a bit of stuff going on in it. In 5.4 there'll be a bit of time where you can read stuff. There's stuff to explain these first 3 worlds though. So first thing to do, bounce off that green thing, and then you can take the cloud up here. And we're gonna search for another cloud. And, usually he comes. Okay, that's fine. Well, usually the guy comes and we'd have 2 clouds and, run up the whole way there, but if not, we can take this way, which is also okay. It's not too much slower. It's a bit slower, but it's like, it's fine. It's manageable. Oh, I was in the door. Looks like we're blasting off again. Ting! Yeah, there'll definitely be a lot of time in World 6 to read stuff, so definitely be good to save it for them. Yeah, like in 5.6, World 6, and 5.4 we'll have some stuff. Yeah, go for it. Okay, this section is scary. Which, good, it went well for us. That section can be a nightmare. Really fast. If you... Oh geez, that was scary. If you make one small mistake there, what'll happen is that you'll have a green piranha plant, which is already difficult to deal with. You'll have Okadu throwing stuff at you. And then you've got one of those fly guys who will go around and steal Big Mario and make it difficult for you to get him back, and it's just... Ooh. If you get touched there, it's oh boy. You just kind of hope your best, everything goes well. Yes you do, Ninpak. So this little snowball is called Swag Ball. We're gonna take him. It's a little bit slower, but I mean, he's called Swag Ball. Or I guess it's called Swag Ball. It's called Swag Ball. How would you not take it? You've got to do it. I'm just gonna take this just for a little safety. Those mid-rings, I don't have to get mid-rings, but just in case if something were to split, then I could just easily get back here and it'd be... It's a matter of like, using a few seconds so I don't lose minutes. So I say for marathons it's definitely a worth idea to go for. If it was PB attempt, you just kind of YOLO it, but yeah, good to get it in this kind of situation. Alright, just got a little bit of platforming. Those snowmen, you can't extended flutter off of them. So there'll be kind of a trolley section later on that can confuse a lot of people and just be difficult to deal with. This section has also got a cool strat. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna line up with this, and then we're gonna search for a penguin. Just like that. we're supposed to take ski lifts up there, but it's faster to just flutter across and bounce off the penguins. The later part of this level actually would have a part where you could read donations. I'll let you know when. It'll be when we're on some skis. This level is normally, oh. Okay, that would've been weird. Get up the thing. Okay. There we go. Oh, okay. Okay, that's fine. I have backup. What I'm supposed to do is can I get up there? Okay, that's fine. So if the fish are nice, then we can bounce up that. Oh, penguins. Stop. Stop. Oh boy, okay. Penguins are being trolls. Let's see if they... There we go. Okay! That was a wonky first part of 5-3. Alright. Yeah, you just take the top of that, as opposed to, taking those little twirly things, for lack of a better word. And this is a scary-ish section. So bounce off all of them. There we go. Yeah, don't bounce off them, you can slip really easily and then you're just dead. Penguins love to throw you into pits and then just stare and throw you off again. And they're just evil. they're vicious. I hope someone makes a really good comic about that someday, just like the evil penguin throwing Yoshi into a hole or something. It could be really funny. Dramatic music play. This section can also... There we go. If you want to be super fancy, you can just like slide into it and throw an egg shot that'll hit both of them, but that's a little fancy. That can also kill you. That's a surprise penguin that you gotta remember. Alright, so we're gonna take this, and then we're gonna have a little bit of skis for a little bit. Also, pay attention to Baby Mario's cool hat. I mean, look at it, it's a swag hat. This is the only time in the game where we get, in Warpless, where we get to use skis. So you have about a minute or so, because we're just kind of doing some chill platforming, if you want to read anything.
Alright, perfect. So we have $5 from Kagasuchi, who says, who puts his donation towards, Batman... Oh, it's not loading again. The, animated series skin. And he says, let's get another donation war going. And as well, from CD Romatron, he donates $15 and says, so sad I missed the Yoshi story race, but here's some island instead. Here's $5 for each time the lads chose the wrong Yoshi. Seriously though, this marathon is going great. So many great runners and a great cause. Best of luck to the runners.
Alright, looks like I'm back. Yeah, this marathon is going really great. Super, super good marathon. And, ooh, no bonus game? Alright, cool. So, 5-4 is kind of an infamous level in Yoshi's Island speedruns. There is a very marathon unsafe strat we can go for here that I'm just gonna not go for. It saves some minutes, but if you don't get it and it's extremely tough, then you can lose minutes, so... Yeah. And it's called 5-4 skip. If you want to look it up, you can Google it. It's really, really tough. Otherwise, we just got some platforming here. These guys make really convenient platforms. Same with a Shy Guy, we're gonna bounce off and use them to extended flutter. There we go. CD Romatron. Enjoying Gex. Gex is, actually a great time to bring up Gex. Because I believe there's... The development of Gex is supposed to be... It was supposed to be a 3D Yoshi's Island. And the developers brought it to Nintendo and they didn't like it, I believe, and then they chose to make an independent game off of it, and that's where Gex came in. That's it. Interesting thing. Perfect time for it. There we go. Do a lot of short hops there, so make sure we don't hit those spikes. The person who put together the schedule is Literal Grill. Isn't that Croc? Oh, you know what? That's Croc. You're right. Thank you. That is... Yeah, I'm mistaken. That's Croc. My B. I didn't play a lot of PlayStation games. So my history then might be a little fuzzy and things. This is also an auto-scroller, so if you want to plug anything, now is a good time to do so. You have about a minute or two?
That's perfect. We do have one more donation here. From Ninpalk, who donates $15 and says, Ninpalk here. Just wanted to say about my ukulele run that if I get lower than a 2305, which is second place, I'll donate another 15. Or if I beat world record, 2136, I'll donate another 30. Just for inspiration to put, for me to put on a good shoe, which I think is supposed to be show, but is definitively shoe. As well, Kirat64 donates another $15 and says, make Splatoon dance pad happen, please. And I second that.
Yes, definitely make the Splatoon dance pad happen. That sounds super good. Yeah, thank you for all these donations. Gonna help out some adorable red pandas.
And if you're up late tonight, make sure you come and watch that ukulele run.
Yeah, ukulele sounds cool. Yeah, we're just chilling for a little bit longer. If you want to plug anything more, go for it. You still have a bit of time.
We also have the second social media incentive going on right now. We're trying to get 25 retweets in order to have Tomato Killer later on play Batman Arkham Asylum on hard instead of whatever difficulty they normally play it on. Personally, I always really enjoy seeing runners play on the hardest difficulty. Kind of adds a little bit more to when they make mistakes. So if you want to see that happen, hop over to Twitter, give that a retweet, costs you nothing, and you can support the cause.
Alright, sick. Also, all these slugs are great. Alright. So what we're gonna do here is this boss has a bit of a cool spell. We'll see if we get it. It's not super consistent, but we'll see. Ideally what will happen is the eggs will clip into him and hit the weak point for him. But yeah, sometimes it doesn't like to work out. We'll see though what happens. There's one. There's two. There's one. Nice. Very, very well done. There we go. So that was all of the sluggy quick shot kills. So what's happening there is we're shooting the neutral egg shot in a way where I'm running at a certain time, and then the egg is in such a position, and then it kind of collides in the sluggy. It kind of like just clips through him in an interesting way. Oh, when do you have time? You know what? Next level would actually be a great time to read the special announcement, because it's a long auto-scroller. This level has a bit of stuff to explain though, so this one, I'm gonna shoot this. Well, it's kind of like a space theme. Perfect, awesome. What we're gonna do here, we'll take this. So there's two strats you could take through this. If you wanted to be super fancy and go for a really hard strat that saves 2 seconds, you could jump on across these birds and all this stuff. If you didn't do it about perfectly every time though, you would you'd be losing time. So instead, what you can do is just take the helicopter and fly across the whole thing. Just like that. It's really good that that consistent strat is found. Because birds are kind of... they can be a pain to deal with sometimes. There's just a lot of enemies in this game, so... one of the big things about this game is just learning how to deal with all of them and their unique patterns, properties, that kind of thing. I'll get that one too, why not? Why not? Ah! Because of that! Also, I love these birds flying in the background. Makes me happy. Alright, so this next level is a pretty long auto-scroller. It's like a 3-4 minute, it's pretty long. So if you need to make a special announcement, that was a great time to do so.
Alright everybody, I would like to let you guys know that one of our special donation announcers is here. Please say hello to Pakari Roo.
Hey. Hello.
Hello? Does this work? Hello?
Sup?
I'm assuming the A means it works. Hello!
Let's see. Because of my mic headset setup, I won't be able to hear you much. I can only barely hear you. But, hi, nice to meet you. I'm in a Yoshi costume.
Your Yoshi costume is adorable.
Also, if you're saying anything to me, just feel free to type it. 'Cause I heard a name of, like... I don't know what the person is doing. Like, the Roo Panda person. Apologies if there's any tech things that come from that. Oh, hi Pokariru. What is up? You are the person with those panda emotes, right? Is that the person? It is good to have you here, though.
Panda emotes?
No, they're a very famous Roo. Oh, I see. Can I get some support for Team Red? Team Red Yoshi. But I guess how was your day then?
I do the YouTube thing.
Alright, done with the auto-scroller.
So there's a fair delay from like when I hear you on the stream to when I actually talk, so it's very long distance conversation.
Oh, you're all good. We have an interesting conversation going on with the with my weird mic setup and then just delay stuff. We're good. I'm done with auto-scorer, but if I could still just hang out and talk, I'm down. with the limited I can hear. I'm certainly down to talk more after the run, though, when I can put on the headset that I can use for Discord, so... So if you want support for Team Red, there you go. Well, this is actually Pink Yoshi, but it pretty much looks red in game to me. Alright, you have a good break. So this is one of the few levels where we go left at the beginning. Which is kind of weird for the platformer, because normally you're going right. Right in most, like, Mario platformers. Let's not miss the Raven.
Team Red. Oh, I fixed the delay. I think we're good now.
Okay. Just as a heads up, because I can, like... Because of my like, mic setup, if you're gonna, like... It's easier if you type to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
In the Twitch chat, or?
Yeah, in Twitch chat. Because how I'm hearing you is through a headset, like another headset that's just on the table, and I have a headset for game audio. Alright, there we go. And I've got 4 eggs, so that's good. So I could do a risky strat here, but I'm just gonna go for the safe thing. Because I like consistency in marathons. Press 1 if you agree.
Yeah, I'm a Desi on Twitch, so just confirming that. It is indeed me there in the chat.
Alright, so we're gonna hover here. This section can be kind of tough to get through. Just because, like, it can be really easy for these platforms to steal your jumps. Just like that. So then we're gonna hover just for some backup stuff. There we go. Very nice. Pokers here on this account. Hello, Pokers. What is up? Alright. This is my favorite boss in the game. Raphael the Raven. I like to call him Super Mario Galaxy. And if you have... Oh, whoa. Hi, bird. You'll see why in a little bit, why I like to call him that. First, just a little bit of platforming to get there. Fortunately, we can eat that Shy Guy again after hitting him, so we don't have to lose our egg count. Looks like I've got 3, which is pretty good. I won't need eggs for this part, but in later levels it'll be useful to have them. Oh. There we go. So enough eggs for that. That guy. Always be a little tough to get through this. There we go. Just like that. That Yoshi cast. It's great, isn't it, Matt? Think, this is what you could do with your Yoshi onesie. Just imagine. Imagine the possibilities, Matt. The world is your oyster. Oh, can I... Let's get up the thing. There we go. I'm back. Welcome back, Ninpulk. I'll get this. This world is tricky. Okay, there we go. It's... This section can be really trolly. Alright. It's really easy for Baby Mario to get caught here if you get hit once. And it's difficult to get him back. Fortunately, we didn't lose Baby Mario, so that's good. I need to find a Tails once. Oh, you gotta believe. The internet is a wide, vast place. You could find one, Matt. So this Raven gets mad at us and decides to boot us to the moon. But now we're just chilling on the moon, and Raphael's like, crap. I gotta finish off Yoshi Baby Mario. So I'm gonna fly to the moon, and we're gonna fight him Super Mario Galaxy style. Kaboom. And we wanted to go to the left for good RNG, and oh, we did! Good RNG is rare on this fight, so that's awesome. Okay, nice. That was a really fast fight. That was about as fast as we could have done that fight. So that's really awesome. Sup, new man? How's it going? If you have a quick donation, now is a good time to do so. There's a short cutscene that plays here.
No donations currently, but guys, come on, we got Bakariru here. You wanna hear that awesome Australian accent, right? Right? And of course, right now we're still trying to make our Splatoon incentive to see Splatoon ran on a dance pad. So donate, guys.
Give me some of them Doritos. I apologize.
That was amazing.
Okay, I might try and put on a really thick accent for the donations if you like.
Oop. Alright. Just about done with this cutscene. So, sometimes... this game's pretty much linked to the past, because we're going to the Dark World now. Which I guess Bowser's Castle's in the Dark World. And this is my favorite level to play, actually. This is kind of supposed to be the spooky areas of the game. It kind of reminds me of Donkey Kong Country 2, with its sort of darker themes. Which I don't know, maybe that's why it appeals to me a bit, since that's a cool game too. Meebug, how's it going? And bonk. These chain jumps are RNG. If we run past them though, optimally, they won't give us much trouble. Which yeah, looks like we're doing fine. Bounce off that guy. Gets us in a good position. Alright, and we have 4 eggs. I wanted the gold ring here, just for a little safety. There's kind of a section where if I accidentally were to bonk off something, I could fall into a spike pit. So, oh, there. So it's good if I have this. Just like, there we go, that's the section. Oh, there we go. Alright. Block. And hover over this pit. Land in there. Lagging for me. Uh-oh. I don't know, I'm not getting any drop frames on my end, so... Yeah, might have to be... something there, I don't know. 6-2 is kind of a cool level. It's pretty... oh. Pretty straightforward-ish. There's not super fancy tricks in it, just good platforming overall. Just definitely a major theme of, oh, I need to get some eggs or hover. I'll opt to hover. Hover and get over the thing. There we go. Alright.
Can I get some support for Red Team on Duck Life, please?
What? I could... I heard something, but
let's try and support Red Team and Duck Life because they're the best team. They make...
Tell me again after this run, because I have to hold the headset up to my ears so I can hear it. Apologies for my jank audio setup. So I can only hear you during the, like, donation times. Alright, so this is our only other Baby... Actually, I take that back. This is gonna be one of the last Baby Mario sections in the game. Oh, there we go. Very nice. If I want to be fancy, I could go for a little faster trick there, but just for some safety, I'm gonna opt to go through this way. It only would have saved a few seconds. Go for it. And if I didn't get it, then it would have been a death. Oh, bonus game! Uh-oh.
Can I have one of the keys and go downstairs?
Yeah, that's okay.
Okay.
Okay. Say hi to my girlfriend's stream. So we actually got the slowest minigame, which is matching. So that's a little unfortunate. A bonus game. People get hype for bonus game though, so at least there's hype for it. People love bonus games. There's also a funny moment in GDQ where Trihex got a bonus game, and then someone from the crowd, they had an accordion and they played the bonus game theme during the run. They ran up next to him and did it. It's one of my favorite GDQ moments. It was so funny. And I believe that's from his AGDQ 2014 one. In case you were wanting to look it up. I think it's 40 minutes into it? I don't know. Oh, we hit all the fuzzies. So get hyped for fuzzies. Enjoy the last of it. That's the last time you're gonna see them in this run. So that's to Jackson Parodi. Not sure who that is, but shoutouts to him, I guess, right? So we're gonna hover over here. There we go. Alright. Same run that the fire alarm went off. Oh! Oh no! What?! Oh, Jackson is the accordion guy. Dang, we got 2 bonus games in a row? Dang. Dang. Is this matching again? Please don't let it be match. Oh my god. I don't think I've ever gotten 2 bonus challenges in a row. Dang. That is pretty oof. This was a very, like... Dang. Bonus. Dang, that's unfortunate. But hey, bonus game hype. We're still definitely fine. That's a good beam though. Double bonus game is a great meme. Alright. Since 6-4 egg counts are gonna be pretty important. Oh, that trick interesting. Usually what will happen is that Shy Guy will hit that boo, and then that'll KO him. But I guess he flew up a little and dodged it. Yep, we can run on top of that. Bonus ducks. Welcome back. Hope you're enjoying your coffee, I believe it was. Yeah, you might remember this guy. this is our slug guy we saw from World 1, and we want him to jump up. Okay, well, sometimes he doesn't like the... There we go. Sometimes he doesn't like to play nice. You kind of have to... Oh, come on. There we go. You have to ask him really nicely to get up there. With a sprinkle on top. Alright, so... I've got 5 eggs here, which is great. I'm gonna go and grab one more. I'm gonna get this just for a little safety. Just in case shenanigans were to happen. And I can pick up one there. Very nice. What we're gonna do... Oh, get in the pipe. There we go. We're gonna bounce off that, and then extended flutter to... Okay, there we go. Gotta do this again. Okay, sometimes this section likes to be trolly. There we go. Sometimes it takes a few tries. It's an extended flutter into a perfect flutter. Which is why it can be a little tricky to get. If you want to be very risky, you could opt to save 2 seconds by flying across this whole thing. It's only 2 seconds faster compared to just staying on the log. So, yeah, for Marathon, I would definitely like to stay here. Because I haven't gotten the log strat super consistently. Okay, so I still have 5 eggs, which is all I need. We're gonna attempt to do a quick kill here by throwing our 5 egg shots down in the neutral egg shot angle. Also, blinking Yoshi is great. Made you blink. And boom. Just like that. Kind of reminds me of the great quick kill in Super Metroid in a few ways. This is also an auto-scroller coming up. So you'll have about a minute or so just to read stuff off. So if you'd like to read anything, now is a good time to do so.
I don't think we have any new donations yet.
There's no donations yet?
No, I'm refreshing the page, and the last one was 25 minutes ago.
Okay, well, hopefully
Clearly
more...
people just don't like my voice.
Yeah, hopefully more donations come in. Otherwise, we're just chilling. If you want to just plug anything here, it's just auto-scroller, so...
Anything from even just a $1 donation can get you entered in for one of our prizes. So seriously, get in on this, guys.
Alright, looks like I'm Dankaroni. So there's gonna be a few auto-scrollers at this later point in the run. There's gonna be one here in 6.5. One here at 6.7, and in the middle part of 6.8, so... The ending of this run gets pretty cozy. And pretty chill. Still good. Duck Life... I see some Duck Life teams are getting hype. I'm guessing you guys are color-coded. This Duck Life relay is gonna be interesting. I definitely love seeing relays. I've only been in one relay before, which was a Donkey Kong Country relay, and that was really fun. Team relays are one of my favorite things to do in speedruns. Definitely want to get into more of them. almost done with the auto-scroller. We are just approaching it ever so slightly. Because auto-scroller, right? Ah! Shoutouts to the boulder. So I love Yoshi's sprite, how he just, his arm is so good. Just kind of waggles it. Scrolly, 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 that's right. Alright. Done with the auto-scroller. So now we're gonna go for a one-frame trick. And I didn't get it there. I'm gonna try it again. Got it, okay. Second try is good. So what that did is, this level is 2 auto-scrollers. And if you do something called a perfect jump, which kind of manipulates the camera, you can bypass the auto-scroller trigger and save yourself about 25 to 30 seconds. Perfect jumps are used for some ILs too. Some IL strats will use it, like in 1-1 there's a fancy perfect jump strat you can use, but no one really does it in runs. Because it's not that much faster, but it's enough faster to get like an IL world record, you know?
Can I just tune in and say that we are at $117 dues to get that Splatoon run going, so please, please, please donate, because I really, 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 really want to see Splatoon played on a dance pad. I don't even know how that's gonna roll.
I heard a big number of dollar dues. That's awesome. Thank you for all those donations, everyone. Yeah, definitely keep up all these donations. They're all excellent. Definitely gonna help some adorable
Even if it's just $1, every bit counts.
Yes, every bit does count, so...
1,000 drops make an ocean, so just go ahead and do it.
For sure. I'm going for another trick here. Gotta line up this rock right. Sometimes it doesn't like to cooperate. There we go. Oh. Oh, come on. Get. Alright. There we go. Okay. Not the fastest, ball clip, but we got it. So when you jump and into that rock, it kind of pushes Yoshi forward a little bit, and you can kind of trick the game into pushing, like clipping his tongue through that wall, and just lets you get that key faster than the intended way. So that's cool. Intended way would cost like a minute or two. Blue money, Red Boy's life. There is some Duck Life hype going on. I'm excited to see Duck Life. That's gonna be hilarious. Red. It seems good. Alright, so we're getting kind of nearish to the end of the run. And this level is pretty self-explanatory. There's only a few sections that I'll have to explain. Mostly we're just gonna platform here, outrun these chain chomps. Just good sustained flutters, just like that. Keep out an egg for swag. Because why wouldn't you have an egg out? It's great. Alright, there we go. And I'm gonna get this just for safety, because sometimes, I don't know, there could be some jank that could happen. Alright, so what we're gonna do is gonna ground pound over here. Fortunately, these lines help us to line up. They're good visual cues, just like that. And there we go. If you do get hit by one of those spiky guys on the left and right, which can be kind of common, you just have to perfect flutter and navigate your way through that. I've had to do that before in a marathon. That was an adventure. And this is another auto score. You got like a minute or so to read stuff. So do whatever you want to do now.
We have hit the social media incentive for the hard Arkham Asylum run. We've hit that, so Arkham Asylum is going to be played on hard mode.
There we go. Maybe if you donate enough. It looks like I couldn't hear because of my mic setup, but
we've hit the amount of retweets to play Arkham Asylum on hard mode, so that is happening.
oh, gotcha. All right.
Eep.
I like the way you
I
think.
feel sorry for the poor bugger that has to play it.
So next, this is our last Baby Mario section, by the way. And there we go. I'm gonna do one little gate hack over here. This is the only gate hack we do with an enemy, just like that. Alright. Yeah, that was the original way of the gate hack before the egg method was discovered. But yeah, that way is about 10 seconds faster than the other way. I see some PogChamps about this. The challenge accepted. And we are in the final level. So what
Can we
do
get
for
any
this
donations for
part-
final level hype?
This final level hype.
Final level hype?
Hey! You do go like that. I have Kamek fly there. And oh, that was interesting. Next time Kamek comes is just like that. Alright, cool. Kamek kinda came late that time, which was interesting. Okay, you got $133 to donate, jeez.
Yeah, that would be crazy.
Easy amount, just $130.
Yeah, yes, pocket change.
Also, that, we got door 4, which is good. Because all those other doors, they're just significantly slower than that. To do that door 4, to get it consistently, you jump at a certain point and then throw a neutral egg shot down. And that'll let you, that'll like put the egg in the position to hit it just at the bottom every time. That's what works consistently for me. Some people do other stuff. This is your final auto scorer, so plug anything that I won't be able to hear because I'm using game audio headset, not Discord audio headset.
Could you imagine if auto-scrollers existed in real life? It's like, oh, I need to go to the shops, but I can't get there in time because I need to wait for the life to scroll.
almost done with this auto scroller. And Papa Yoshi rolling in. There we go. Alright. It's called updating Windows. Well, uh-oh. So this fight will cover 2 phases. And also the thing Baby Bowser says here is kind of a meme. So ground pounds. This is kind of a meme in the Yoshi's Island community. Because hi. So people just say hi a bunch to each other. What he says there in English is like, what kind of green donkey's that? I want to ride. Mine. You can softlock here if I ground pound him in the air, so I'm gonna avoid that. Swag. 2 for 2 on swag. That's a ton up the butt. That's what it's called. It's just a little goofy thing you can do in Baby Bowser at the end. Oh my. And this is where the game changes dramatically. Yeah, this fight is a little scary for kids. This is just, I mean, look at it. It's a very cool fight. This music, one of the best songs on the SNES, I think. So we got this 2.5 fight going on, 2.5D fight. We're gonna have some visual cues that, we're gonna use these visual cues to hit them. These egg spawns are random. Cool, got that. And just like that, we're looking good. Ooh, okay. It's pretty... Okay, cool. That might be a little too low. It was. So I'm gonna go for a little safer shot. Which did hit. That's gonna be a little too high. Alright, time is coming up. This song is really hype. I agree. And... time. I'm gonna switch to my Discord headset now. Alright. Solid 2-hour run. Alright. Yeah, what was my final time then?
Your final time was 2 hours and 36 seconds.
Nice. Okay. That's pretty good. Now I can actually talk with you and hear you. Yay! Yeah. 2 hours 36. Yeah, that's sick.
Nice.
My PB is a 159. So, yeah, we can either let this credits play through, or if you want to switch to the next run, we can do that. Whatever you guys want to do.
There's going to be a lot of setup for the Duck Life relay, so
True.
I probably want to transition over to start doing that madness.
That does sound like a lot of madness. Good luck with that. Alright, well, thanks for having me. This was really fun. It's a really good marathon. So, that's all I got. I got to wear this sweaty costume. And yeah, that is all from me. Enjoy the rest of the marathon. Hope you enjoyed the Yoshi block. Peace out, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye!